Welcome to a new video. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And today I decided to talk about calories, flexible dieting, how to lose weight, how to gain weight, and basically the basics of nutrition. So to start off, we need to know what TDEE means. This is your total daily energy expenditure. And basically what that means, this is a number, an amount of calories that your body burns throughout the day on average. So these are the amount of calories that you would have to eat to maintain your weight. Now how do we get to our TDEE? We have to first find out, or basically your TDEE consists of these four things. One, your BMR. This is your basal metabolic rate. Your basal metabolic rate is the amount of calories that you burn at rest. So when you're sleeping, when you're sitting down, basically when you're doing nothing. Then we get to your TEF. This is the thermic effect of food. Now the thermic effect of food is a small amount of calories that your body uses to burn food, so to digest food. Then we get to NEAT. Now NEAT stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. And non-exercise activity thermogenesis consists of the calories that you burn outside of your workouts. So when you're fidgeting, when you're walking, when you're standing up, when you're standing, when you're blinking your eyes, when you're taking a shower, basically anything that requires movement outside of your workout. And then we get to TEA. Now this is the thermic effect of activity. And the thermic effect of activity, these are the amount of calories that you will burn throughout your workout. So yeah, that's basically it. These four, add these all up, or add all of these up, and you'll get to your TDEE. So let's say you found out what your TDEE is, and your TDEE is 2,500 calories. Right. So now that we know what TDEE stands for, we can go into macronutrients. Now, macronutrients, there are three macronutrients: protein, fats, and carbs. There's also a fourth one, which is alcohol, but that's subject for another video. Now, let's say you found out your TDEE, and you need to know how much of each you need to eat to get to the amount of calories that you figured out. Now, there's a certain guideline that people usually go by, and this is stuff that I've learned from people that know what they're doing and that have been doing this for years. Anyways, so to figure out your macronutrients. Protein. We usually like to go for 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Obviously, the ratios differ a little bit. The more leaner you are versus against someone who has a little bit more body fat. But I'm just going to talk about the basics. So, good guideline, 1 gram per pound of body weight. Fat. Now, fat, I would say anything from 0.15 grams to 0.25, even 0.3 grams per pound of body weight. But I like to stay with 0.25 grams per pound of body weight. And that's just personal preference. I like it. It's not too much, it's not too little. And it keeps my hormones in check, and I just feel good. And then we get to carbohydrates. So carbohydrates, I'd say just fill them up with any calories that you have left, divided by 4. Why do I say divided by 4? That's because 1 gram of protein or 1 gram of carbs is 4 calories. So if you have a certain amount of calories left, after you've already plugged in your protein and your fat, you just divide the number by 4 and you can get a good amount, and you'll get the amount of carbs that you need to get to the amount of calories that you want. And also, just to add, 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. And that's why we don't eat too much fat, because you eat too much fat, too many calories. Anyways, but yeah, this is just the basic guideline. Obviously, some people don't like to eat too many carbs. These are the people where I would suggest they eat more fat, less carbohydrates, maybe even a little bit more protein. But yeah, personally, I like eating carbs. I like having carbs for my workouts. I feel great. I have good workouts. a good amount of strength, and it also just lets me hold on to my strength a lot better. But yeah, obviously because I'm a diabetic, I have to kind of watch out how many carbs I eat, and I can't eat too many. But I also don't like to eat too little, because then I just go into hypoglycemia all the time, and it's just not fun. So now that we've figured out TDE, and we've also figured out how much protein, how much fat, and how much carbohydrates you need to eat, we can go into fat loss and weight gain. So, muscle building. So, let's say you are a 180-pound male, and you need to eat 2,500 calories to maintain your weight. That means if you eat 2,500 calories, you will neither gain or lose weight. And you're trying to lose 10 kilograms, 20 pounds. What do you need to do? Now, the first thing that you need to do, or that you need to know, is that weight loss depends on calorie deficit. So to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. No matter, this doesn't even matter in that case. You can literally eat whatever the hell you want to and still lose weight, as long as you're in a constant calorie deficit that increases over time. But obviously we want to stick to these macros because we want to hold on to muscle mass, we want to have good energy, we want to feel healthy, and yeah, that's basically it. So let's say you're a 180-pound male and you're trying to lose 10 kilograms. And you want to lose this in a short amount of time. So let's say 10 weeks, 12 weeks, and yeah, so you've only got 12 weeks to lose weight. Okay, and you want to lose that weight in 12 weeks. I would say drop your calories by 500 calories. Obviously it's 2001 according to these, but drop your calories by 500 calories and start with 1 or 2 20-minute cardio sessions a week. Just that. Because in theory, to lose 1 pound body fat, you need to be in a deficit of 3,500 calories over time, obviously. So let's say 500 calories per day, times 7 in 1 week, 3,500 calories, 1 pound. So that's basically where I would start. Okay, and then generally over time, as you start to stagnate, you hit a plateau, I would always say increase your cardio first, see what happens. If nothing happens, increase a little bit more. If nothing happens, then drop your calories. Because you don't want to drop all your calories at once in the beginning, because it's like later in your cut, let's say like week 8 to week 12, if you keep on decreasing your calories all the time, you're going to end up with almost no calories, and you'll be hungry all the time, you're going to get ravenous, and you're going to mess up on your diet. So yeah, this is what I would generally suggest. Now, for me, what I'm doing currently is I'm doing a slow cut. So that's spanned over about 4, 5, even 6 months. So for me to slowly lose weight without plateauing and reaching that sticking point where I can't lose weight anymore and my calories are too low, I'm basically in a 200 calorie deficit right now with only one cardio session per week. So that's been working for me right now. I have lost a little bit of weight, but as soon as I hit a plateau, my calories are going to stay the same. I'm going to up my cardio to like 2 or 3 cardio sessions and then go on from there. So yeah, let's say you've dropped your calories by 500. What will your macros be? So obviously, we've spoken about it. Protein, your weight is 180 pounds, so you go for 180 grams of protein. Fat, 45 grams, and carbohydrates would be around 219 grams. So that's your starting point. And obviously, once cardio gets too much, you want to decrease your calories, and then you'll have to recalculate those as well. And that's basically what it is. Alright, so now that we've spoken about weight loss, we can go over to muscle building. Now, muscle building works on the same principle as weight loss. Instead, in this case, you want to be in a calorie surplus. But your surplus, you want to be in a surplus that's slightly less than a deficit would be. So instead of going to a 500 calorie surplus, you're going to go to like a 200 to 300 calorie surplus. Why? Because to build muscle, you need to eat more calories than you burn. But you also don't want to eat too many, because with weight gain, so with muscle building, you will always gain fat. And by being in a very small surplus that gradually increases over time as you get heavier, you'll pack on a lot of muscle. You'll be able to pack on muscle with minimal body fat, which is always optimal, because you don't want to have to gain 20 kilograms, of which, let's say, 6 to 8 kilograms of muscle and 12 of fat, and then you have to cut for another 12 weeks, and then you'll lose most of that muscle again. So yeah, this is usually what we'd recommend: 300 calories, and then slowly increase over time. So again, what would our macronutrients look like? Again, protein stays the same, 180 pounds. This will obviously change over time as you get heavier. Fat, 45 grams, and then carbs, we can see it's at 419. Now for some people that might seem like a lot. Even for me, that is quite a lot. I usually don't go this high when I'm bulking. I'll go for like 350 and then slowly increase my carbs as time goes by, so that my body can adjust to it, because I am diabetic. And even though I can handle carbohydrates very well, most diabetics can't, and even I need to adjust my body to a high amount of calories, because let's say I was like cut with eating 200 calories for about 12 weeks, and now I suddenly start bulking at 419 calories. My blood sugar is going to like spike up and down, and it's going to just be all over the place. So yeah, I usually like to then go for less carbs and higher fat, let's say 60 grams of fat and then 300 and something grams of carbohydrates. But yeah, that's just me. For anyone who likes to eat like myself, this would be optimal, would be perfect. You can even increase these are quite low. I would increase the fat a little bit, but yeah, that's basically it. So this is basically the foundation of flexible dieting, or as we call it, if it fits your macros. Now, what I would suggest is to get your TDEE, go onto a website called iifym.com, iffitsmacros.com, and they have a lot of calculators, BMR calculators, TDEE calculators, and what I would suggest is you go to your TDEE calculator, you plug in all your details, your gender, your weight, your height, your activity level, and whatever else they ask you, how many hours per week you work out, how many days per week you work out, are your workouts intense, are they moderate, and after plugging that in, you'll get a number. Now this will theoretically be your maintenance calories, and obviously everyone's different, so someone who might be the same height and the same weight with the same activity level and who works out just as much as I do, just as hard as I do, might have a higher metabolism and has to eat more calories to gain weight, or less calories, more calories than I do to lose weight, you know. So yeah, what I would usually suggest is you get that number, plug in these numbers to get these numbers, or these numbers, whatever, maintenance, and then you eat according to those calories for a week. Now, after a week, if you gain weight, you know that you need to decrease your calories to get to your real maintenance calories. If you lose weight, you do the opposite. You add calories, and then you'll have your maintenance calories. And from there on, you can then obviously decrease your calories to lose weight, increase your calories to gain weight. And in order to eat according to these calories, you obviously need to track your food. Now I would suggest is you download an app called MyFitnessPal. It's basically the most famous app for tracking food for anyone who is doing flexible dieting, and even for people who are very strict on their diets. It's good to track macronutrients, because you might think you're eating little and you might think you're going to lose weight, but in fact you're actually eating more calories than you should. So download an app called MyFitnessPal. It's on iOS and on Android. Plug in your details, learn how to track your food, plug in the food that you eat. Do that every single day, and I promise you, you will reach your goals. So that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any more questions, just drop a comment below, or email me. Email link will be in the description below as well. Any questions related on how to track food, or if you guys need me to clarify anything that wasn't very clear in the video, let me know. And also, if you guys want me to do a video on how to track food, for instance, cooked weight, or raw weight, or how to track food when you're going out, let me know and I'll make it happen. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, share it, drop a comment, like the video if you want to, I'm not forcing you, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next one.